In this video, we're going to look at how we can use mental math to multiply and divide by a power of 10. When you multiply by a power of 10, you move each digit to the left on the place value chart based on how many zeros there are. So we're going to look at some examples, and then we're going to go over to the place value chart to show exactly what's happening. So we're going to start with 85 times 10, and since there's one zero, we're going to come over to the place value chart, and we're going to move each digit one place to the left. So the 8 moves one to the left, and so does the 5. So the 1s opens up, and it is 850. If you were going to start with 85 times 100, since there's two zeros, you would need to move each digit to the left two places. So we're going to come back to our original 85, and since we're multiplying by 100, we're going to move it two places. That's 10 times bigger, and we can do another 10 times bigger or 100 times bigger by moving it two places. And then we'll add our two zeros, so it becomes 8,500. I took 85 times 1,000. Since there's three zeros, we're going to move each digit three places to the left on the place value chart. I'm going to start back with my 85, and this time I'm going to move each digit three places to the left. So this gets 10 times bigger. Two places, it's 100 times bigger. And three places, it is 1,000 times bigger. So I'm going to add my three zeros, and I would get 85,000. This next one, we're going to make a little bit bigger jump. We're going to multiply by 100,000, and since there are five zeros, we're going to move our 85 five places to the left, each digit. So there's one place, two places, 3, 4, and 5, and then it opens up the 10,000s down to the 1, so I'll add my zeros, and it becomes 8,500,000. Now we're going to look at three examples of when you divide by a power of 10. So when you divide by a power of 10 or take a part of the number, you move each digit to the right on the place value chart based on how many zeros there are. So we're going to start with our 85 again. And we're going to take a tenth of 85. And since it's the same thing as dividing by 10, I'm going to move each digit to the right one place since there's one zero. So I'm going to come over, I'm going to take the 5 one place to the right, it goes to the tenths, and the 8's going to move over to the ones, and so I end up getting 8 5/10. Now I'm going to look at taking 100th of 85, which is the same thing as 85 divided by 100. Since there's two zeros, I'm going to move each digit two places to the right on the place value chart. So I'm going to come back to my 85, and I'm going to move each one to the right two places. So here's 10 times smaller, move it another place for 100 times smaller. So I end up with 8,500, or 0.85. And for the last example, I'm going to take 1,000th of 85, which is the same as taking 85 divided by 1,000. Since there's three zeros, I'm going to move each digit to the right three places. So I'm going to start back at my 85, and I'm going to move it three places to the right. So here's one place, which is 10 times smaller. Second place, which is 100 times smaller. And then my third place, which makes it 1,000 times smaller. The tenths opens up, so I'm going to add my 0. So I end up with 85 thousandths, or 0.085. Now I'd like you to try out the practice problems on your website.